One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And I get it. You want to start fast, take the life out of this home crowd. But when you're the road team and you start the game with an onside kick, that is a little bit crazy, a little bit aggressive. And when you don't get it, now you've created all the momentum for the home team and great field position.
Here we go. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking for a man. It's Sparks. Floats it out in space. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Rushes on him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
42 Spider. Pulls and fires complete. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the tackle was made, but there's been a flag thrown. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
That's caught. It's Wilson. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. The play-action fake. Slings it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Running with the fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Grab near the sticks. It's Johnston. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, that's a huge completion on third down. And David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do as a coordinator moving forward now trying to stop this guy from making plays?
I can't tell you how frustrating that is. I got two on you. Like, I'm sending resources to stop this guy, and he's still making plays. You got to get more pressure on the quarterback. You got to disguise. You got to do something. But apparently that guy, you can't cover him, even with two.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Arkansas.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
35 set to kickoff.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick pass on the fly motion. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score Arkansas.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Quarterback running on the draw. Oh, he's got some space. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The give from the gun. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
Well, I love the fight from this offense on this drive especially, and they've been physical, and they've had a lot of success moving it down the field, running the football. They're trailing by 2 possessions. Down in the red zone.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win. Going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Terrapins will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Pickett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Arkansas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Trying the left side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals, and the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Makes the catch, it's Joyner. Big pickup on that one, they'll mark him out at the 40.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six, so nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got a little space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And the Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At the 19. Brings up 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. looking to fire. He'll just throw it away.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door. First and goal.
The Razorbacks trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Oh, better look out. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be third and long. Here we go, set. Dropping back, it's Sparks. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch.
Breaks into the open. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on
the yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's now second and goal.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Pickett. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. A nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Looking deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. USF is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Minnesota. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Sparks. He's got it down the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
2nd down.
We reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Still running at the 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Toss to the left. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
To the air, it's Sparks. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Pickett. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo pick.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Sparks. Got his man on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the single back. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. The Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Motion from the wideout. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Arkansas. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Sparks. Got it in the middle, it's Johnston. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Makes the grab over the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
4th down coming up.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. He splits the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pickett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. It's a flea flicker. Here's a heat. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back to throw, it's Sparks. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forced an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Brings up second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Goes to the option. The give to the back. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Sparks. The short hands, it's Johnston. There he goes. Past the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Maryland! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he...
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Pickett. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense got it. He's at the 50. 30. At the 20. Can you believe that? Scooped up that fumble and took it all the way back for 2.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Back to pass, it's Sparks. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Here we go.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Terrapins! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pickett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. The Razorbacks are in the hurry up.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Swings it out to his running back. Never seems to take the big hit. Finds enough room to get to the 29. And the Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's caught. It's Johnson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabs behind the line. It's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The receiver. He's brought down near the 49-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Tight end now in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's not even going to come close to the 1st down, and they'll turn it over.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field and guys that do this for a living all the time and are really good at it, but he tried the sneak attack, and it did not work.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnston. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's got him. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going over the top. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Behind Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going for it all. Got his man downfield. Off and running. Inside the touchdown, Arkansas. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. He unleashes a long one. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
3rd down coming up.
It'll be 3rd and long. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a 1st down. That's how you do it.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets a block. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field.
22 more.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Tackle is made.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Charcoal.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
To the ground, he's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll go to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. He may keep that rush honest after completing a pass earlier. And the ball comes to rest right there. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Sparks. He wants a big play here late.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a 1st down.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And they'll take over.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.